We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They're going for this. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. Oh, he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they limit the damage on the return. Still a turnover. So the first drive goes almost nowhere, and then, Brock, then they turn it over.
You know, it is such a double whammy, Kate. Obviously, you hate the turnover and giving away possession. But these opening drives are really a time to see what your opponent's going to do. The great coordinators will script it, right, to get different personnel and different formations to try to get some tells from the defense. No tell there other than a critical giveaway.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They send a man in motion. The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And he's brought down up across the 40. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Ball at the 33 for first down. They've got a man in motion. Getting right back to it after that interception. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set.
They go play action here. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action on first down. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
60 bucks.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
He'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll send him over right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
18 Cardinals. Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Kamara gets it off the option. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They just get the play off. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
Here we go, set.
Man in motion here.
Go.
And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals pull out in front further. 13-zip. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
The Cardinals kicking team, they'll put a charge into this one. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Let's go.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 2nd and 13. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They send a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping. They're hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Let's go now.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the Cardinals grab it.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away. Pulled in at the 20. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing now following the turnover. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing off the play fake here. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Throw on 3rd down. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception, and that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Woo! I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals taking over on offense.
Trap 60.
Throwing now on 1st down. This one finds Kelsey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well. Looking for a throw here. Throwing the out route complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing all the way to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game before halftime. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We send a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. First and 10, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. From the 48. He lofts it deep left. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Bengals will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Let's go now. Take team, pioneer. Check go.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond that 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll throw on 1st. He's going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. Give him 32 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They are throwing it again. A massive shot towards the end zone, and the defender comes away with it. And the Cardinals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Slot man motioned over. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Receiver in motion, headed right. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw it on first down. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody reading lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. First down, ball at the 36. They'll throw it again. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. He's throwing for it. He has it. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
And off headed right, Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Give on second to Kamara. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They go play action on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. They'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Dropping back to throw. Gets this to Bateman. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now off play action. Finds his back complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
60 Eagle, 19, Pioneer.
Here's a throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Let's go. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger.
Look into the air here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick.
Throwing it again here. Into traffic, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Cutting in the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going ground on 1st and goal. Is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. This, our last play of the quarter. Takes the handoff, now to throw. That's caught, he found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Just one. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Let's go now.
Throwing from the gun here. McBride hauls it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
For big yards on the right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals down by only 2 in the 4th. Now a big play for the Cardinals as they go for 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set up. 18 runs, 18 runs. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Move the 19.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go down here at the 16. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Come on, set, go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drive. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Back to 60. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Trying again following the sack. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Bateman hauls it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Setting up to pass. That pass is complete to McBride. On the move, past the 40. Running down the left side. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut it to a point late in this one. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Chap 60, chap 60. Set, ready.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60, ready.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And that throw just too high for him.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing now. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Motioning the tight end left. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Evans now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Need this to force overtime. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Bengals make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.